Got pulled over by the damn cops. He's giving me a warning, but this damn bike is too fast. Holy crap. Yo, I was punching at what, 90? He said he got me at 95, but I was really like about 80 something miles an hour. But let me tell you, this bike moves like there's no tomorrow, all right? Oh my God. But yeah, he's gonna give me a warning and we're gonna keep this thing going. Let's go.
That's a warning. You don't do anything with that. In fact, you want me to take it so you don't put it anywhere?
Yeah, I appreciate you so much, man. Look, if you get a chance, I have a channel on YouTube called Ride Fit Nation. I talk a lot about riding, lifestyle, and fitness and everything. I see you work out.
Yeah, I try.
So I see that you work out. So, check it out.
I definitely will. Ride Fit Nation.
Yes, Ride Fit Nation.
Check it out, man.
All right.
Be safe.
Thank you, bro. All right, guys, so yo, big shout out to that police officer that pulled me over. That dude was crazy cool, man. Crazy cool. I hope to see him again, but not in that circumstances. Like I said, I was opening up that bike. He said I got you at 95. And I'm sorry that my helmet, my GoPro is not getting a higher angle, but I'll get the adjustment for that. I'll get that situated. But for now, guys, we are out here. You know, sometimes in life when things happen, you can't question it. You just got to go through the process and you just got to tell yourself, like, you know what? This is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is for a reason. Sometimes you slow down on purpose. Sometimes it happens, and you know what I'm saying? You can't be mad about it. And I hear a lot of people sometimes with badmouth cops and all cops are bad. That's like saying all black people are bad or all white people are bad. Come on, man, that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? But we just got to keep on building and keep on working together. So once again, big shout out to the police officer. He gave me a nice warning. He's like, yo, man, don't worry about it. It's a beautiful bike. I'm letting you go on a warning and we are good. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. All right, so we are out here enjoying this journey. I got my man Chuck Dizzle over here loving this Gold Wing. He looked at that Gold Wing and said, damn, boy, that thing is bad, but his bike is nice too. And the ride is going good. It's a little windy, but I'm loving it. This Gold Wing is holding up the way it needs to. I'm telling you, every time I get on this road, man, I'm amazed by the longer you ride, the more fun you have on this bike. It's so comfortable. I got it in cruise control right now and I'm chilling. I'm enjoying every moment of this. Guys, you know what I wanted to tell you guys also, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the planet right now, a lot of things, and people are just not really paying attention to it. They're falling victim to the nonsense that's happening in the world. But I honestly feel like we need to get over all of these wars, mental wars, political wars, sexual wars, religious wars. We need to get over that. You know what I mean? Allow people to do what they do. Allow people to be who they are. Who are we to hate somebody for what they choose to be or who they choose to be? We're not. Our job is to do what we do. And of course, surround yourself around people that are like-minded with your vision. But don't hate somebody because of what they choose to do in life. You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot. And frankly, it's becoming worse. Because back in the days, you were at least able to talk about certain things and still be friends with people. But now everybody's quick to say, man, I'm not talking to this guy anymore or this girl anymore because they're following this person or because they ride this bike or they drive that car or because they choose to get this job and blah, blah, blah. You know, the list just goes on and on and on. And we just got to keep on being mindful of our actions, you know what I'm saying? Kind of pay strict attention to make sure that you're not falling victim to the nonsense, because it's very easy to do that. And years ago I had found myself kind of falling victim to that as well, but I quickly pulled myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyway, we're in Alabama and we got about 4 hours and 14 minutes to go before we reach to our destination. All right, guys. So what we're doing now, I'm getting ready, and it's early morning right now. It's 6:41, and I made up my mind I'm gonna go west on 10. I'm gonna continue my journey going that way, and I'm gonna spend an extra day just being alone and riding, enjoying that ride, and just kind of pushing through. You know, the sun is beaming on me right now, which I don't mind at all. We are going to ride and enjoy the scenery on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to GQ and everybody else who showed up. Everybody who showed up to support this brother's event is phenomenal. I mean, like, I'm showing up. I had intentions of staying the two days, but my mind is telling me to get on that road and ride a lot more hours than you did on this Gold Wing, and I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It was good to see a lot of the people that have YouTube channels. Ripping on Twos was here. 2 Up Journey Junkies was here. Mr. Extra. Who else? Man, there's so many. It was a lot of people. Big Herc was here. Lots of people was here. And it feels so good out here. You know, I should have worn my black Sedici jacket, which is breathable. This jacket does not ventilate well. This jacket, I'm gonna ride with this jacket mostly for fall and winter riding. That's gonna be perfect. But for summertime, I would not recommend this jacket at all for the summer. It sucks. I feel minimal breathing on this jacket. Like right now, nah, I don't like it. Not for winter, not for summertime, especially on hot days like this in Louisiana. When I tell you this place gets hot, it gets hot. It's a different type of heat. This type of heat is like demonic. It's demon heat. All right, let's go, baby. This wind is crazy. Yo, my guy, what up, man? What's the deal?
What to do, good brother?
Oh, man, I'm good, bro. How was that ride last night, bro?
Oh, man, that nighttime ride, that shit felt good.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I got up this morning, and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get on the 10, and I'm just gonna head west, bro. That's what I'm doing right now. I just pulled off to get some gas, and I'm gonna keep on pushing west, right to the next state over.
All right, big bro. Later. Hey guys, I just finished talking to my man David Monk, man. Y'all gotta check my guy out. I hope that he starts the channel. But I want to show y'all this bridge. I know you can't really see it, but this bridge, like a roller coaster, it is going up. I'm talking about this hill is crazy. And I remember when I drove this way, and you know, you're looking at it, you're like, wow, I am going up a damn hill, and then we're gonna go over the hill. But if you're not riding your motorcycles, I'm gonna keep on saying it, if you're not riding your motorcycles and being able to enjoy the beauty in America, like a lot of you guys are traveling outside of America, right? And that's awesome. I love that. But you're missing out on so many different stuff that America has to offer. That's why do you think so many people across the world they want to travel to America? America is absolutely amazing. Look at this. Look at this. I know y'all can't capture it from the video, right? But I mean, when you look at the beauty of what I'm seeing, oh my gosh, man. From structure to freaking plant fields, like plants, like all of that over there is all plant, industrial. stuff that keeps the world going. You know what I mean? And, you know, as me and David was talking, I'm all about enjoying these roads. I'm all about getting on my bike and riding. And big shout out to my girl Gabby, by the way, Just Gab. I want you guys to check out her channel. Just Gab. That girl is awesome. And she can sing. I didn't even know she could sing until last night. She did the karaoke stuff. But Just Gab has been riding for about 3.5 to 4 years. And she just handled 1,000 miles on her own. And I was saying, we had a good talk about the fear factor of riding these miles, right, on your own. And I said there really should be no fear factor. When you're on a motorcycle, you got more people that ride bikes in their cages than you got on their bikes. And if something happens, I promise you, in about 5 minutes, you're gonna see somebody pull up and ask you if you're good to go, if you're all right. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter the bike you ride. And I said, just make sure you have a couple of essentials, something to drink, some food to eat, you know, a couple of tools, and just travel with grace. You know, enjoy the ride. If you ride with a whole bunch of people and your bike go down, those bunch of people is not going to be able to solve your problem. I mean, if it's a minor problem, yeah, but if it's a flat tire, nobody's driving around with a good tire strapped to their bikes. But they do have adventure guys who do that, adventure bikers. You know, some people do it, but most of the time you riding, you're not going to have people doing that at all. You know what I'm saying? So ride your ride, enjoy your ride. You don't need to be around a bunch of people. You don't have to be on, you know, having like 20 people and all that stuff. Just enjoy your ride. Now, if you go on the back roads and it's all lonely out there with the werewolf and the Sasquatch, then you ride with somebody, you know, ride with somebody. Have a tracking device also. You should always have a reach. What is it called? A reach device that if something happens, the satellite can track you and your family can know exactly where you are. I'm going to get one of those as well because the stuff that I got planned on this channel, oh my gosh, man. The things that I got planned on this channel, y'all going to be like, damn sensei, boy. This damn guy is making me want to go and do this now. Can't believe it. Yo, when I tell y'all that it is hot out here, man, I gotta get some more SD cards too. So I'm over here at the Buc-ee's, and I decided to stop off, get some drone shots, get some gas it up, and then I'll keep on hitting this road. And no matter how hot it is, man, listen, I don't want to have on this damn jacket, but I'm keeping on this jacket. Same way I'm keeping on my cuts. I'm committed 100% of what I'm doing. I'm committed 100% in this lifestyle of riding these bikes. And we are out here, baby. No plan, no tripping, no nothing. I didn't plan none of this. And I got me a little frosty thing. Just to keep that body temperature down a bit. Because when I tell you that it's hot out here, I mean it is hot out here. Oh yeah. Let's get this leg up over this thing here. Let's get this thing set up. I'm going to punch my address, the address that I got in here of where the heck I'm going. And then I'm gonna see exactly how far it is on Waze. And then take it from there. All right, so we got, I'm going into La Jolla. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got 1,286 miles to be exact of where I'm going. So we got 19 hours and 35 minutes left. So I'm not, of course, I'm not gonna go and do that long, right? But I am gonna drive. I'm gonna ride this bike as far as I can and get this thing popping, and then just pull over when I need to pull over and rest up when I need to rest. All right, guys, if you look and notice the difference in landscape, you can already see that the trees are beginning to change. And this is one of the things that I was looking forward to seeing as I'm riding cross country. And you know, me and a buddy of mine was talking, and we were just having a good conversation about life and people, and how people stay stuck in the past and don't allow themselves to move forward, or how so many people have so many things and gifts they don't share with the world. And there are some selfish people in the world who has amazing gifts, but they prefer to die with those gifts, thinking that they're doing good. But you're not doing good, because now you're not sharing. And they say the wealthiest place in the freaking world is a cemetery. Okay, let that sit down for a minute. The cemetery is the wealthiest place in the world. And honestly speaking, right, if you have something to share with somebody, or a few people, share it. Keeping secret recipes or secret I mean, whatever the hell you got, share it, because it's gonna help somebody who's gonna help somebody who's gonna help somebody. When you start to hold things to yourself, then you're just a selfish prick. That's the way I see it. All right, now as we're riding, I want you to look at what's in front of us. I know that my windshield is all messed up now, but I'm beginning to see the mountains from afar. And this is where I say to myself, what an amazing piece of art that has been created by the Most High. An amazing piece of art. Everything around me is gorgeous, no matter where I'm at in the world. And this is what it's about, getting on those motorcycles. If you have a problem with somebody, you know what? Why don't y'all call each other? Yo, man, let's just get on the road and let's ride this out. You don't gotta fight. You ain't gotta shoot nobody. You don't gotta stab nobody. You ain't gotta do nothing. Well, I say that very lightly, because I guess it all depends on what somebody does. But I'm talking about minor stuff, nothing major, nothing like, you know, the guy done banged my wife out or none of that stuff. No, I'm talking about little things, okay? Little things, because not everything is going to be solved through a damn ride. You know, maybe a brother said something to you that you didn't like, you know, but get on a bike and ride. I got a brother right now who pissed me off the other day, and I'm gonna give him probably about another week, and then I'll move on from that. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing here is to really take the moment out to reflect, to look at things, think about the people around you,
the people who you need to tell I love you, because nothing is promised except death. And they say that we live only once. Well, I'm living every freaking day I wake up. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you hear me say you live once, that means that we're living life limited. And I am a believer in living life unlimited. Have a good time. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something about this Gold Wing that I found out. When you ride over 1,000 miles, the Gold Wing does not have a U-turn ability. It cannot U-turn. That's how I'm going only to California, because the bike is only allowing me to go straight. That's it. I'm not able to make a U-turn. I can't do it. The bike is stuck. How come y'all didn't tell me that my bike can only go straight when you get past a certain miles? Now, I went out to Texas. I'm gonna go and take a picture by the Texas sign. There's no problem with that. Oh my God, look at how beautiful this is. Look at how gorgeous that is. I hope you guys can at least see what I'm seeing. There's no images there, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make a U-turn once I get into Texas. Well, lo and behold, here I am on the 10, 800 and something exits, and I'm down to exit 524, and I'm heading straight to California. The bike can only go straight. I hope that when I get to California, I get the ability to make a left and a right, because now the bike is only going straight. Why y'all didn't tell me this? Damn it. Nah, but in all seriousness, man, I'm loving it. Staying hydrated. I got a bunch of ice. I'm letting the ice melt, and then I'm gonna stop at the next gas stop. There's a QT coming up at 523. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna fill this up with ice again, because it's free. All right, and I'm gonna let that thing just melt, and then I sip, melt, and I sip, and guess what? That keeps my body temperature regulated in this crazy heat. All right, so yo, let's go. We doing this, baby. This is what it is about, man. When you follow Sensei, you following nothing but love and positivity, baby. That's what this channel is all about. I tell people, you got the negative vibe, you're in the right place, because you know what? You're gonna get to learn that positivity is all we do here. So when you come here with the negativity at first, eventually you're gonna notice that, man, you know, this dude is actually cool, and his subscribers is actually cool too, because we ain't got no time for none of that beef bullcrap. I don't even eat beef. I eat chicken and fish. All right, vegetables and fruits. That's it. Damn it, the hell. All right, so let's keep it going, man. I'm gonna pull off over here. I'm gonna grab this thing. I'm being kind of stingy with my SD card until I'm able to get some more SD cards. It's just my luck. I'm recording and then I run out of film when I need to get the film, so I don't want to run out of film. Yo, I love y'all, man. Let's keep on grinding. Let's keep on pushing. We ain't done. Jackal is doing his damn thing. This bike is a monster. You know what? There's a Loves right there. I'm gonna stop at Loves. This bike is a beast. Okay. And oh yeah. And by the way, I hope you guys understand that this is not a motorcycle, right? You know, Honda categorizes this bike as a scooter, okay? Because they can't categorize it as a motorcycle. I think it's probably tax purposes, but it's really a car. When you think about this, the Gold Wing is really a car with two wheels. And the engine on here, you don't have to change your oil for about 8,000 miles. If you didn't know that, about 8,000 miles. You ain't got to go and change them damn spark plugs out the way I see some of these guys on social media. Hey man, it's time to change your spark plugs. You ain't got to do none of that no time soon. Even the filter. As a matter of fact, my man Max from Traction Dynamics, he has a video where he's talking about that as well, and he's showing like, no, listen, you ain't got to go and start changing your filter like really fast. This bike can handle a whole lot. This bike can handle a lot. I could ride this thing cross country and come back. Ain't got to worry about no oil change. This thing ain't burning no oil like that. It's perfect. Whereas when I had my Road Glide, of course you're gonna burn more oil, because that's how the bike is made. The M8 motor is different, you know. But this is a car, and I don't think a lot of people really grasp the idea that the Gold Wing is a car. It's a flat 6 motor. But once you begin to get that in your head, I don't even think a lot of Gold Wing riders actually grasp the fact that they are on a car. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they grasp that. So that's what it is, man. We pushing, we ain't stopping. Keep on pushing this thing, man. Where's my gas? That gas is the truth. Right now the gas is still pretty cheap. It ain't bad. But we'll see what's gonna happen as we begin to continue filling this up. You gotta go through a whole damn book to get gas. You gotta press all these buttons just to get to the gas. And then buttons over here, it's the encyclopedia. I don't want a receipt. My receipt is my bank account. It goes to my bank account. All right, so yo, we're talking a few. Let me get this gas. 87. I'm gonna keep on saying that, 87. Yo, big shout out to my client who's giving me the opportunity to stay at the house. I got the whole entire house to myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put it out there too, because hopefully I can connect with some of y'all guys that's in California. I don't know who's in California, but who knows? Y'all might see them on this video. All right, let's keep them rocking. We out. Peace. All right, so listen, if y'all don't know these little tiny tricks of the trade when it comes to traveling, right? Ground pounding. Sometimes when you feel like you're tired, you're not really tired. Your body's just tired of sitting down. So you do things to trick the mind and trick the body. Your push-ups, your squats, your stretch. Right now, I'm gonna go take a shower. And that shower is gonna give me a refreshed feeling because I still got some more hours in me. You know what I'm saying? Before I turn it into a hotel or find a little rest spot to just rest my head. And the beautiful thing about these showers too, a lot of them is pretty nice. This one cost me $18. You know, the further you go west, the more expensive everything is gonna get. But I mean, come on, baby. You got all of that. Come on, man. You got that toilet. You got to take that dump. You get it going. Got that shower right there. Get that stink off your body. All right, let's go. All right, I'm all showered, feeling much better. It's about to get dark, really dark, and I'm still gonna ride until I can't ride no more. Then, like I said, I'll find a spot to rest my head. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know your body. You gotta know what you can do, what you can't do, how to handle it, how you can't handle it. And you gotta keep it real with yourself. This is not an ego thing, you know what I'm saying? This is not, oh, look at me, I did this thing in like less about a time. No, you gotta be safe and you gotta know yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be safe and you have to know yourself. All right, come on, let's go.